BBC's The View. She has performed all over the country and Ireland. She was voted Best Comedian in Staten Island by the Staten Island Advance as a fan favorite. Everyone on Staten Island loves her. You're gonna love her. Everyone around the world loves her. Please welcome Nanci Richards! I don't sing.
Thank God.
I take a lot of drugs, so I think my song should be oh, 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 Ozempic. Because I can never remember to take that shit. The commercial comes, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. How are you all? Thanks for coming. Thanks for traveling. Those of you who came far. Staten Island, where's my Staten Island in the house? I am from Staten Island, that's one word if you want to pronounce it correctly, Staten Island. I love our people. We have the ability of building the world's best semi-detached home. We can put an 8x10 in-ground pool in a 4x5 backyard with a slide, a diving board, and a deck with enough room for a tomato plant. Look, I forgot to put on the voice memo. There we go. Recording. Thank you. So, yes. So how you all doing? Good? You having good? I love being fit because now you won't have to fucking pee. So, you know, that's great. I won't do any water jokes, all right? There we go. I'm very happy because I got into a size 12. This is a size 12. Yes. So now on my dating app, I can put sort of heavy. So it's funny because on the dating apps, the guys are like, I want to find my best friend. I want to find my best friend. Like the Golden Bachelor is like, I want to find my best friend.
Ew.
I'm like, fucking I don't. I have a best friend. Her name is Mary. I just want to find someone who wants to have sex with me. That's what I want. Dating is hard being supersized. It's a supersized job. Oh my God. Yes, I'm in my 50s. It's rough. I have to travel to have sex. I have to go to Ireland to have sex. It's not so bad. I love Irishmen. Because we're from Staten Island and we like to say fuck and fuck. So, but they say it so much nicer over there. They're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you fucking cunt. I'm like, thank you. I love Ireland. Ireland is like Disneyland for over 50 drunk women. You like pay €6, you get a Guinness, you ride, because that's what they say, ride over there. And if he's young, you go right back on again. We're gonna get hats that say fuck Ireland on them. And we'll call it the Stella Got a Shillelagh Back tour. So I asked, as I was getting older, I noticed that my ass is getting flatter. But the question is, where does it go? And then I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. I have a really nice ass. But it's in the front. It traveled, right? Nice ass, right? Baby got front. So my ex-boyfriend, I asked him, I'm like, am I fat? He's like, no, you're not fat, you're mid-size. I'm like, mid-size? What am I, a Ford Taurus? But that's okay, because he asked if his penis was small. And I was like, no, it's compact. You're a Ford Fiesta.
I call it a mini.
So dating overseas is very interesting. I just discovered this last night. Has anyone seen Naked Attraction? Holy shit, I haven't seen that much dick since my 20s. The reason why none of you are laughing, maybe because you don't think it's funny, but Naked Attraction's on, maybe you don't have cable, but Naked Attraction is this show where it's a dating. You go and you date someone, and you get to see their full frontal first. First. They're blind, and then if you like more, you get to see the chest. The last thing you see is the face. It's amazing. I'm like, I'm going to England in January to make a show. I love that. It's amazing. The last guy I went out with, he took me to an Eagles concert, right? But before we went to the Eagles concert, he had a colonoscopy. And he's like, do you want to see a picture of my colonoscopy? I'm like, wait, I'm going to see the inside of your ass before I see the Eagles? I'm like, all right, that's, hey, whatever. It's the 2020, what year is it? 23, there we go. I don't know, I'm over 50, I'm alive, that's what matters, that's a good. Yes, so we go to the Eagles concert, round of applause. How many of you have been to a show lately, like at a big stadium theater? It is so, right? So we go to the Eagles concert, and we go to stop at the hockey bar by the garden for a little bit, we get a couple of drinks, we get, because you go, but not too many drinks because I have to stay up later, I can't go fall asleep, But, so we go to the concession stand, I get a beer, so I order a beer, and I was like, can I have a bottle of water? So they give me the bottle of water, and they take the cap off. Right? They take the cap off. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Yeah, I go, I don't want the cap off. I'm not drinking the water yet, okay? I'm going to drink the beer now, and then later, I'm going to bring the water back to the seats. I'm going to drink the water later. They're like, no, you can't have the bottle cap. I'm like, excuse me? They're like, no, you can't bring a bottle cap into the theater. I'm like, why? They're like, because you might throw it at somebody. I'm like, excuse me? This is an Eagles concert. This is an easy listening crowd. So we go in and we sit in the middle. I go, why can't we sit at the end? He goes, they're extra $60 to sit on the aisle seats. Why? Because everybody has to fucking pee at our age, so they charge us more, right? So I gotta sit in the middle. I can't pee, so I stand up, and so I start dancing in the Eagles concert, and someone taps me on the shoulder and says, no dancing, please sit down. I'm like, wait a minute, okay, so there's no water, and there's no dancing? I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, I might as well sing, right? You don't want me to sing. You've heard my voice. You're here right now. So I'm going, welcome to the Hotel California. So the 7-year-old next to me taps me on the shoulder and goes, shh. And I'm like, I'm from Staten Island. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? So naturally, we get kicked out of the Eagles concert. I was like, I'll take a look at that ass right now. But I'm thinking about the 70-year-olds later on when they go home. And they're like, so how was the Eagles concert? And they say, well, it was great until those 50-year-olds started a ruckus. I was like, damn. So it was hard. So, you're getting old. I'm trying to keep healthy. I bought an Apple Watch, so I have an Apple Watch, right? It's like having my fucking mother on my wrist. It tells me when to stand, when to sit. It tells me when to go to bed. It tells me that it's too loud. Suzanne Summers just died. Just like all that. Go hold on to your Stairmasters. They're going to be worth something in a few minutes. So, right? So there was a guy that showed up. He told me that it was time to date. I went up to the fridge yesterday, and it said to me, "Goes, you really want to do that?" I'm trying to be healthy because I play that new game called "What the fuck is that?" Like this, like my new exercise. Like I have the plantar fasciitis thing that's going on, right? Like I see all those plantar fasciitis. I never knew that word existed until recently. Plantar fasciitis. It's like I carry a pickleball now. Not because I play, because I have to roll that shit on the bottom of my foot before I even get out of bed. It's very attractive. So I'm like, so what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? I got like immaculate conception going on in my eye. I can't remember my set, but I can't read it anyway because I'm on the lines. I hope the tape looks good, it's great. So, you know, it's a hard life, so I had to retire. I was a New York City high school teacher for 25 years. So I had to retire. I had to go. I love being retired. Now that I'm retired, I return things. People are like, yeah, what do you do now that you're retired? I'm like, I return things, that's what I do. You want something returned? I didn't know how did I live before I retired? Like, did I just hoard? Like, I go to Costco now. I never used to go to Costco. My uncle goes to Costco like on an hourly basis. I'm like, why? Because I could only go on a Saturday. And I fucking, Costco on a Saturday, those people are ugly. Costco on a Tuesday though, oh my God. Like Method Man goes to Costco on a Tuesday. I discovered they have my favorite designer at Costco, Elastic. I love being retired. My last job was at New Utrecht High School. I've taught in a few places, in Brooklyn and Staten Island. I worked at Neudorf for a while. People are like, oh my God, you work at Neudorf High School? I'm like, yeah, that left turn was murder. So, I worked at New Utrecht my last day of school, I worked summer school there, and I was like, guys, I go, you're like the Welcome Back Counter School, you're a famous school. They're like, what? I go, exactly. I go, the Sweat Hogs, and they're like, who? I'm like, come on, you're serious, are you? So I played the Welcome Back Counter on my last day. So then we had a little vocabulary. So I said, I'm going to teach you a word. It's called pension. You'll probably never see it a day in your life.
That's right.
I go, well, when your family is trashing unions at the dinner table tonight, I go, think of Miss Richards. Because when she walks out of here, she does not have to work a day in her life. And before I go, I wanted to bring back an old joke. For those of you who knew me, I had a little loss this week. My dog, Edie, passed away. So yeah, but I'm going to tell a joke, okay? It's a comedy show, all right? So I mean, this is a good time to bring back this old joke. So I had a dog, Luca. And when Luca died, she died suddenly, and I was at the vet office, and I was very upset. I was crying, I'm in the vet, I'm like, oh my God, she's like on the table, and I'm crying. So I'm like, I have to think of a joke, I have to think of happier times, because I'm gonna like hyperventilate. So I thought about Luca, so when she was alive, and I used to go, when she was alive, I go, Luca, who's a puppy? And she would go, woo, 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 woo. And when I was stoned, she would go, I woo, woo. A few people smoke pot in this room, I can say. So I go, so I'm in the vet with her, in the vet office, and I go, Luca, who's the puppy? She doesn't say anything, because she's dead. So I go, who's the dead puppy?